My mother always said, there is no sense in paying back someone's kindness. It's better to just pass it on. This sort of became my life motto, and I've tried to live by that. I am Mayra Hernandez, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and the journey that brought me to the Communication and Leadership program at Gonzaga University. I was born and raised in Mexico, and I lived there until I was 15 years old. I'm the youngest child of 9. I have 5 sisters and 3 brothers, and my siblings were truly the first examples of great leaders that I've had the pleasure of learning from. Unfortunately, my mother passed away when I was about 1.5 years. My father got remarried and he moved on with his life, so my siblings were the ones that were charged with taking care of me. They honored my mother and followed her footsteps and passed on the kindness. They took care of me my entire life. So when I was about 15 years old, I got the opportunity to move to Texas, and I started in a completely different language and in a new world. I managed to learn the language and got accepted into college and moved on to San Antonio. I ended up at the University of Texas in San Antonio, and through my short-lived college years, I was still trying to figure out who I was, and I wasn't certain of what I wanted to do. While I was there though, I met my now husband, Joseph. He was transitioning out of the US Navy, and his love for the Navy honestly spoke to me, how much he enjoyed it, and all the friendships that he made, how gratifying it was to serve. And honestly, that made me realize that maybe this was the way for me to truly honor what my mother had always said, and I decided to join the Navy. Although my husband loved it, he didn't want that for me, so he said, no, you'll go into the nicer of the military forces, and he guided me towards the Air Force. I've been in for about 10 years now, and honestly, it's been the best decision that I've ever made. I've gotten the opportunity not only to serve my country, but also to meet some fantastic people and have benefited from many great mentors and leaders. And it's what led me to Gonzaga and to this program. I am actually pursuing a communication and servant leadership concentration, and this is taking me back to where I started, to truly follow what my mother desired for her children. She wanted us to be considerate individuals and for us to pass on the kindness that everyone has ever shown us throughout our lives. I'm blessed with a life that turned out great throughout the kindness and opportunities presented by other individuals. And I've been cared for by so many great people, and I feel like now it's my turn to pay it back and to pass it on and pass on the kindness.